Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So I wanted to cover a couple of things. First up, we got the buff to the Arche Tuning nodes. We have more power, so I wanted to test and see if this makes a noticeable difference in the action plane missions, for example. And the other thing is the sword grind. So they have increased the number of boxes that spawn in the void vessel, and also they've rearranged the locations of the boxes a little bit. So wanted to go over that, and has it changed anything? Are the materials dropping a little better? So I did some testing. I ran the void vessel solo with Inez multiple times, mostly to figure out where the boxes were and also to see how many I can get on average per run. And yeah, I wanted to share my conclusions. So I'll go over to my recording and show you the results. All right, so first up, let me quickly go over the locations of the material boxes. So when you're done with this room, next to the beacons, they have now put the boxes here. So you can see the special boxes here and the material experimental box here. Now next up in the big open area, they have removed the boxes from here. So basically it seems what they're trying to do is streamline the process so that you find the boxes on the way instead of going out of your way to find them. So you can see there's no boxes here, and also on the small platform across this, you don't have the boxes either. So this section, there are no boxes. Now once you are done with this section and you jump down after this slide, once again, the boxes used to be at the back here. They have removed them and now they are at the front over here. So once again, you can see there is a special box, experimental box, broken box, and a genetic box here. All right, so after we are done with the next room, we used to go up ahead over here, and there used to be boxes on both sides, left and right. Now they have removed the boxes from the left side and they have just put them all on one side over here. So once again, you can see a mixture of all three types of boxes. And next we have the big room here. Okay, once we are done with this next section, we used to go up here, and on the left room, we still have the boxes here, but they have removed the boxes on top of the roof. So if you go over here, you will see as usual some boxes, experimental maybe, and stuff like that. You can see on the roof, there are no more boxes. And now next up, we used to have boxes in the corner on the left here. They have removed that and they have put them next to the beacons here. So you can see here, that section, we don't have boxes anymore. And over here, you can see three special boxes, one genetic on this beacon. And up here, we have another special box and another beacon. So those are the different locations now. You can see here, nothing here. So I ran the void vessel a few times, and I was trying to see how many of the photon quantum things we get each time I do the run. So I tried to do it multiple times to see if we can get an average. And so this was, I think, the first attempt. And as you can see here, we get 29 photon quantum crystals on this attempt. Attempt 2, once again, as you can see, we were lucky. We got 35 this time. So this was really good. I found a lot of experimental boxes. Attempt 3, I got only 18 this time. So 29, 35, 18. And then fourth attempt, once again, I got 18. So in other words, 4 attempts was enough to get me exactly 100 quantum crystals. So 29, 35, 18, and 18. 18 was the lowest. Now, what I also noticed when I was not getting enough experimental boxes, I was seeing more special boxes. So I think if you do this on average, you should be able to get 100 of these materials in 4, maybe 5 runs if you are unlucky. And I think that is not bad. So what I do is I try this. I was using Inez, I was doing solo. If I was to pick, say, Luna and go in a group setting, it'll be much faster. It took me around 30 minutes to do this because, again, I was experimenting, looking for boxes. I was also trying to take down the boss with the sword only. So it took a little longer than usual. But yeah, I think it's a lot more reasonable now. My main advice would be to focus on one at a time. So either go for the shadow blueprints, the materials, the ultrafine thing, and then or you go with the experimental boxes for the materials for the manas. That way, if you don't have enough boxes, you will get you'll save the keys for the next one. And if you do get 5-6 boxes, you will get a lot of materials. So that is my conclusion with the changes. I think it's a decent change. I wish it was like this from the start. It would have been much more efficient. Also, the second thing I would say is you can now farm both the materials on hard difficulty. Previously, I would have recommended doing shadow materials on the normal and then the Manus materials on the hard. Now I would say just do the hard difficulty, go in a group and focus on one type of box at a time. Once you have enough or you want to switch it up, then you can do it. I think that is the better way of doing this. All right, the second thing I wanted to talk about is the changes to the Arche Tuning board. They have added 60% more power to the skill nodes, and so we should get more power. So when I saw the patch notes, my first thought was Freyna should be better now, because Freyna is a non-crit descendant. More skill power should directly benefit Freyna. So I was testing the first creator mission solo because I have a lot of data. I test this one quite a lot. And what I noticed was the fourth kill definitely felt better, stronger with Freyna, and it reflected in the time as well. So you can see here, I'm taking out the ship here. I still have the fourth ultimate, and you can see I got the second ship as well with the same one duration basically. This is exactly the same build. You can see it definitely felt like the fourth was much stronger on Freyna. So this was really helpful against the elites along with the ships here. So my previous best time with Freyna, let me show you how the scarab fight. So you can see here, this is the second phase of the scarab. And I'm going to equip the fourth. And you can actually more or less take him out in one duration of your fourth. This wasn't really possible previously. So that was definitely an improvement when it comes to that. And also the time was a significant improvement as well on the time. So previously my best time, like when I really tried, was about 3 minutes 43 seconds, something like that with Freyna for this mission, the first creator. I got a 3 minutes 16. This is significantly fast. This is faster than Bunny, the new crit jumpy bunny that I made. This is even faster than that. So a lot of people still keep saying Freyna is weak. Freyna is not weak. Just remove the contagion mod and you'll see how strong Freyna is still. So 3 minutes 16, this is again one of the fastest times I've done, because again Freyna is not crit based, so the extra 60% power in the skill nodes in the Arche Tuning, that is actually making a difference. The fourth ability definitely felt stronger, and yeah, you can see the time almost 30 seconds faster for the same mission. Like my previous 342, 343, that was me trying my hardest to get a clean time. This was me just attempting it after the change. I think I could get even slightly faster here. Now regarding the crit based people, so we have Ultimate Bunny. So I tested Ultimate Bunny with the standard build. Now this one was utilizing the crit. So this build wasn't going to, in my opinion, change things too much. So I tested this. It felt a little better, but the ending with the times was not too different. It was definitely better. Let me show you the scarab fight. So you can see here with the scarab, if you are lucky, you can actually use your fourth ability once, and that could be enough to eliminate the scarab without having to use your fourth again. So this was actually saving some time here because I did not have to wait for the cooldown. However, the times were, I would say, within the same margin for error times basically. So previously my best was 328 with Bunny. This time we have 322. So it is a little faster, but I think it's within the range, mostly because we already had crit. We are still getting crit. A little more power is translating to a little more difference here. So yeah, Freyna definitely felt a lot stronger, and with Bunny, yeah, again, better and more comfortable to use, especially taking on the ships and stuff with the fourth ability. But overall, at the end of the day, it was about the same. So yeah, so those are my conclusions. The Void Vessel is definitely a little faster, and the Arche Tuning has definitely improved. Also, by the way, I tested Viesa as well in the Lava Citadel with the new Arche Tuning, and I got literally the same time. So no difference over there. So that did not seem to change. But with the farming and the normal mobbing missions, Freyna definitely improved, and Bunny also got a slight improvement. So yeah, so those are the conclusions based on a little bit of testing that I've done today. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.